So we do have some good news for millions and millions of Americans, and this is about time. We've been waiting for this for years, and now it's finally coming. And this good news is actually coming from multiple different angles. First, and let's talk about some of these good pieces of information. This is good news that is coming out now. First, before we get into this, could you do me one favor? Go ahead, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's talk about this good news. What's actually happening, and how is this good news? How is this going to benefit us and our wallets and our bank accounts? Well, here's how. First, inflation is expected to come down drastically over the next few months. Over the next 2 or 3 months, we are expecting to see inflation drop. The good news is, this is not just because of the debt ceiling and a potential recession. That would be horrible. The good news is that we are now starting to see retailers lower their prices. And it's because they just can't sell things. The bad news here is that as retailers lower their prices because consumers can't afford it or are not willing to go and buy things, the reason why this is actually good news is because, yes, it's going to be less expensive for us. The bad news is it could mean additional layoffs. So just keep that in mind. Now, the next piece of good news is as retail prices drop faster, we should be able to get into this maybe slow recession, okay, dip in, and then hopefully get right out. But again, this means if you are looking to buy something, whether it's a car, a home, whether you're going to rent something, again, a car or a home, you're going to buy a boat, an RV, good news is prices are coming down. The one kind of pitfall here is that rates for the interest rates are still fairly high. The expectation, though, is that the Fed is going to pause rates, not increase them. They're not going to drop them yet. They're going to pause rates probably for the rest of this year, and then starting in 2024, then they will start to lower rates. So if you're looking into something now, well, guess what? You could potentially refinance a car or a house or a boat or whatever, an RV. You could refinance in 2024, which would actually save you a lot of money. Now, here's where things get somewhat concerning. Just today, Home Depot reported their numbers for the first quarter of 2023, and these numbers were awful. This was their worst quarter in the past 20 years. Now, other large retailers, they're going to start reporting their earnings later this week. I think Target and Walmart do as well. And from these numbers, we are likely to see the same things, that consumers are moving away from bigger items. They're trying to just spend on things that they need, necessities, the essentials, and they're spending on services. That's what we are seeing. This is why millions of consumers are about to get an incredible deal. For example, and I talked about this just the other day, where patio sets are already going on sale. Some of these larger stores like Home Depot and Lowe's, and I think Walmart is as well, they are pretty much giving these away for what they paid for them. The reason for this is because they are too big, take up too much space. They are large ticket items that you can buy for $600 to $800. And again, these are things that, again, if a retailer can sell out all their big ticket items, they'll do really well. Okay? This is also why we're seeing grills are completely overstocked. They're hitting the clearance aisles. Okay? You go to Home Depot, you go to Lowe's, you go to probably Walmart as well. You're going to see already built grills. They are marked down. So instead of, let's say, $499, you're going to see a grill that is pretty much on sale for $219. Okay, more than 50% off, because the store is trying to get rid of this grill. It's too big, too bulky, it's taking up a lot of space, and again, they could use that $200. They could just pretty much pivot and move away from the large items and go get something else. Again, this means you can get a better deal. We're also seeing the same thing when it comes to lawn equipment. I've seen riding lawnmowers that were going for $2,500, and now they're going for about $1,000. Some are electric, which could probably contribute to the reason why some people don't want to buy them, but others are gas powered. They're going from $2,500 down to $1,000. And if I needed, 10 riding lawnmowers, I probably would have bought them. I just don't need 10 riding lawnmowers. Now, building supplies are also getting much cheaper, which is great for home renovations and home builds. And this is something that we saw back in 2020, 2021, is that as stimulus checks were being pretty much thrown about, millions of people were going out and buying, wood to build, additional shed, or to go and build shelving for their garages. Some people were completely renovating their home, putting in a new kitchen, new bathroom, adding additional bedroom, putting a whole second story on their home. Yeah, I saw somebody doing that just about a month ago. They lifted they took the whole roof off their home, building a second story on it. How crazy is that? But it's because prices have gotten so much cheaper. So they're building. You go into stores like Target or even Best Buy around me, the TV section is littered with deals. You see TVs that, again, we're going for, $2,000, and Best Buy selling them for $499. Okay? Workout equipment, again, trampolines, basketball hoops, larger items like that, furniture is being marked down as we speak, because we are seeing retailers worried that we are going to dip into recession. And it might not be a slow recession where we just come down and all of a sudden we get out. It might not be like that. It might be a prolonged recession where it takes months, and it could potentially take 18 months. Retailers don't want to be sitting on a patio set from 2022 that they can't get rid of in 2024 because nobody wants to buy it, because nobody has money, because layoffs are just increasing. And I told you guys this before. Be ready, because layoffs are going to happen. So if you need to buy something, okay, and keyword is need, not want, need to buy something, pretty soon is going to be the time to do it. Don't wait till prices start going back up. Or don't wait till the new inventory shows up. They liquidate all the old inventory, and then now you're stuck paying the new prices. Now, truth is that during the past 3 years, everybody was stuck at home. Everybody was buying things that they wanted to make their home more comfortable and more relaxing. And again, this is what we saw. People were renovating their bathrooms and their kitchens. They wanted a big, granite countertop, or quartz countertop, whatever. Wanted new windows. They wanted to add a pool and a hot tub, and they wanted to go on vacations and wanted to do all these things. Now's not really that time. And it's because of that, because people are moving away from that, getting to the essentials, paying for services. It is now the time that we are starting to see deals. So, over the past year, without stimulus, with inflation running away, this was an option to go and buy stuff because it was getting so much more expensive. Now, not only are we seeing items show up to shelves in stores, and I saw in a grocery store, they were selling brand new toys. Brand new toys that you would probably see it at Target. This was at a grocery outlet. They were selling brand new toys that I know I've seen at Target, where Target's probably selling these for $40. Grocery outlet was selling these things for $15. $15. That right there is a deal. Not saying you need to go out and buy toys, but again, things are starting to go back to normal. And this is the good news, that if you have money, and I've said this before, save money, pay off debt, okay? If you can do this, get another income, if you can have some money on the side, there's going to come a time, it's not going to be a very long period, but there'll be a short period of time, you can come in, you can buy things for incredible prices. Again, whether it's a car, a home, patio set, a grill, a riding lawnmower, it doesn't matter. The deals are going to be out there. You just got to be patient, and you got to wait for them. So that's the good news. Things are getting cheaper. That means inflation is going to come down, but it's going to come down slowly. Where prices are really going to drop is in retail. So, like I said, if you have money, now might be the time to start looking at a deal.